is Lily-Jo. Thank you so much for logging on to the Lily-Jo project. This video is all about low self-esteem, and I'm here with Sue Crookes and we're going to talk a little bit about that. Where do you think the roots of low self-esteem comes from?
In my dealing with clients over many years, it comes from various sources, but it's usually negative criticism. So it can be a parent who, when we get 99% for maths, says, "What happened to the one?" It can be a teacher who takes our book and puts a great big red pen through it.
Yeah.
It can be, and hugely happens now, particularly through social media as well, it can be through bullying, horrible bullying. It can be somebody who we really respect and love putting us down lots.
Yeah.
And so eventually we begin to believe the lies. Self-esteem is actually what you feel about yourself. It's looking for the good in yourself. It's being kind to yourself. It's being good to yourself and saying, do you know what? These are the things that I'm good at. This is who I am. I'm kind. I'm honourable. I'm trustworthy. So it's being a human being, not a human doing. So it's who we are.
Yeah, I think so much of the time we can place our self-worth in what we do, can't we?
Absolutely.
What job we do, what car we drive,
And how that compares to others.
Exactly, but actually it's just about being you and being happy to be yourself. And I think, as Em's talked about in her video, we do often compare ourselves, don't we, to other people, and with social media and that kind of thing. It's very easy to do that nowadays. But actually it's about believing in you and just doing you almost, isn't it?
And developing that.
The other thing about kind of increasing your self-esteem, I think that's really important, which I share a lot with my clients, is that thing of if you don't feel a certain way, you can almost pretend to feel it. Sounds a little bit crazy, but actually fake it till you make it. Pretend, act that way. So, there's times when I feel so nervous before I go on stage. I feel so scared, massive crowds, and it's kind of, on that stage sometimes I'm just pretending to be confident, and actually then I become it, and then I am it, and then I'm comfortable there. And I think that's just really important. It's like going into a job interview, isn't it? You can sort of go in and you're petrified inside, but you can smile and you can pretend that you're not petrified, and actually you can come across really well.
And that's the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence. So that's how you're projecting it, but self-esteem is actually about what you feel inside about yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not what others think about you, but it's what you feel about yourself.
If there's somebody watching today who has a low sense of self-esteem, what advice do you think you could give them in order to boost that?
Well, you can listen to compliments and accept them willingly. So when somebody says you look nice, instead of saying I bought this in a sale, big deep breath, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, do you know, that is such an important thing, because I feel like when somebody gives you a compliment, it's like they're giving you a gift.
Yeah.
And if you just go, oh no, and dismiss it, you're kind of rejecting their gift. I think it's really important, isn't it, that we kind of accept that gift and say, okay, thank you so much for that, and take it and keep it right there.
Sure. And if we've got a really good friend who we know feels well about us, we could actually say, I'm feeling low about myself. Can you perhaps give me one or two things, or say one or two things that you really feel is special about me in particular? And then write them down and keep a little book.
Yeah.
I had a guy recently come to see me, and he felt that he didn't do anything well, and he just wrote down one observation each day. And he wrote down, I'm a really good dad. I played football with whatever the little boy's name was today. And he wrote one of those for a month.
Brilliant.
He was amazed.
Yeah.
And he could just notice in himself. So self-esteem is what you feel about yourself.
Yeah. I think there's a book on living life to the full, right all over your bathroom mirror.
That's right.
And it's all about that, kind of writing these positive things and letting yourself see them daily. I often do something with my clients that's kind of called Body Beautiful, and it's an exercise where you draw a picture of a body, and then you ask them what's good about your hands, what's good about your eyes, what's good about your ears. So they'll often say, I'm a good listener, I listen to people, I give good advice, and that comes from their mouth. And I've got a good brain, I'm intelligent, and I give good cuddles. All those things are really important. I say pin that on your wardrobe so that every time you open your wardrobe door you can see those things about yourself and actually drink them in almost.
And they look back at you, don't they? Brilliant.
So for more information on low self-esteem and self-confidence, you can follow the links below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been helpful.